Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is an unboxing video. Surprise, surprise! I am so excited. I am shaking. I can't believe how excited I am about what is in this box, and I just hope and pray that it is what I expect it to be. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and tear into this baby. The way the bottom is designed, I think I can just rip it open and avoid the handy dandy ceramic knife. It's actually a pretty cool design. Let me just sort of tear it open along the perforated edges. This is extremely well packaged. It's come from Poshmark from the Northeast. I believe it was in New Jersey. And the seller packaged her very nicely. Look at this, guys. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I've got my Cement Marc Jacobs mini tote at my feet. And so anyway, and look at this stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm like shaking. Oh my gosh, look. I don't know exactly what this is. I think it's a little charm, but look, it's an M. She sent it to me for my name. I'm gonna open it up here in a second. And then she wrote, "Thank you for your purchase. Enjoy it in good health. Can't wait to see this baby on your YouTube channel." how sweet is that? Oh my gosh, so cool. And then a little daily planner. This seller is amazing. I'm gonna link her information in the description box just in case you come across something that she has for sale. She had rave reviews. Okay, let's pull this one out. So this is the Marc Jacobs mini tote in Orchid Haze. And without a doubt now, I know that the one I got before was not the real deal, because this leather here, can you see that? It has a sheen to it, just like all of the other Marc Jacobs mini totes. That was one of the things I kind of noticed at the end of my amateur authentication video, because obviously I am no expert at this, but I do have 4, now I have 5 authentic Marc Jacobs mini the tote bags. And so I was using what I had, as well as the other information that I gathered from my YouTube research, as well as research of replica websites to do my determination last time. So here is the Marc Jacobs dust bag. I'm going to compare this to my cement dust bag for size purposes only. So you remember when I opened up the replica bag, or at least what I believe to be the replica bag, the dust bag was substantially smaller. Well, that's not the case with this bag. It is exactly the same size. And so I find that an interesting point. The dust bags feel a very comparable quality. I don't know that I could have really told a difference in quality with the other one. Maybe if I had both of the older style dust bags right next to each other, I might have been able to tell. If I remember, I think it was just not quite as light of an ivory, maybe not quite as white as this one is, but I would really love to be able to compare the font right next to the font on this one. Maybe I'll pop a picture in if I can do a screen grab from my video and see if you guys can see a difference. All right, let's see what else we can see. Okay, so first off, you remember I showed you the inside right here of the one that I believe was not authentic that I sent back to Vestiaire Collective. See how the leather is wrinkled right there? The leather on the inside of the bag that I thought was not authentic was like completely shiny. And I'll insert another screen grab for my video from that right here if I can. So on my cement Marc Jacobs tote, you can see, again, the leather right there inside of that zipper flap is very kind of wrinkly, and the leather on the one that I believe was not authentic that I got from Vestiaire Collective was not wrinkly at all, and this one also is wrinkly. Okay, so I do have the Marc Jacobs tag right here. and the barcode. I don't think on the last video I showed you the opposite side of the tag, and I don't have that anymore because I did return it. Here is the paperwork. Let me get my glasses out and just look at it real quick, because I can remember it did say something about, I think it did say something, if I remember right from my video, about polyurethane on the tag, but this one, it just says 100% cow leather. So that's pretty awesome, because that's what you want to have on your tag. But I will be able to look back at that video, and I know I'm pretty sure I read what it said on the video. So this is going to be pretty much a comparison between this bag and my cement bag, as well as this bag and my video. So it is going to be a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. So you guys know what points to look for if you do buy one of these bags on the resale market. I do not recommend buying these bags on the resale market. It has not been a pleasant experience. The inside of the bag, again, has a lot more texture than the replica bag, or what I believe. I don't want to say for sure it was a replica bag, because obviously I'm not a professional authenticator, but based on the differences that I am seeing, and I haven't even gotten to the clips yet, I truly believe that this is an authentic bag and the one that I had was a replica bag. So once again, now on the replica bag, okay, I need to figure out a different name to call it. So on the bag from Vestiaire Collective, this all looked pretty legit. Some of you said that you saw a difference in font. My eye is not trained well enough to see that. From what I can tell, everything I'm seeing on this bag looks amazing. And what I may do is put my glasses on right now. I'm gonna do a little bit more comparing between the two. So we've got the clips here. You can see which one is cement, which is the one I got from Shopbop, compared to this one I got from Poshmark and the Orchid Haze. They both look identical, at least in my untrained eye. They look pretty much the same. Go ahead and look at the whole length of the strap. Make sure everything's in order. I mean, every little detail looks right to me. See those little balls? That's how you adjust the strap on these leather bags. They both have the same kind of holes for the balls to go through. For my big comparison, the one that I did over and over for you guys, I looked at the size of the D-rings on these bags, and I don't really want to bend it like this very much, but you can see there that there is substantially more room on the Orchid Haze one than there was on the bag that I got from Vestiaire Collective. On these bags, I'm able to fasten two different straps, my decorative strap and the webbed strap. And on the one I got from Vestiaire Collective, I could not fasten two straps because there was not enough space. And I'll insert a picture of that right now so you can see the difference. Okay, enough bending of the bag that way, but let me go ahead and show you another angle so that you can see it and believe it. There's another angle for you. It looks great. And look how the leather bends. On the one I got from Vestiaire Collective, it was not this pliable. In fact, on the end, I can't remember which end it was, but you see how these sides wing out like this? Well, on the Vestiaire Collective one of the sides did not wing out. So let's look at the patches. I'm gonna have to turn it sideways. You see the patches? I think everything looks legit. I'm gonna look at it one more time. But again, I do not have an authenticator's eye. Let's look at the sides. One thing people noticed is that there was like a 1/16 of an inch difference here from here to here on the authentic versus the potential replica bag. Let me go ahead and measure that and see if there's a difference between these two. And that could be just human error, but I'm going to measure from the edge to that line. I've got 1.25 inches on the cement and I have 1.25 inches on the Orchid Haze. So the measurement from here to here was different between the one I got from Vestiaire Collective and these two. I mean, you can just see it. Look at the sheen on this bag. Look at that. I'm like totally blocked, but I want to show you the whole thing, both of them together. The other thing I noticed was that the handles on the bag I got from Vestiaire Collective were really hard. Like, do you see how these move and smoosh? Well, the handles on this bag move and smoosh too, and they haven't been smooshed as much because I think she only used it once. And by the way, one thing that the seller told me or put on her listing is she showed how this strap had this little bend in it. And it was from hanging it on her closet doorknob or a hanger or something like that. And when a seller takes the time to point out something little, something small like that, honestly, I wouldn't have even really probably thought twice about that, because probably by just manipulating it with my hands, I can make it go away in no time at all, or maybe even just applying a tiny bit of heat. Probably what I will do is I'm just going to hang this up vertically and leave it, because I like to use the web straps with these bags anyway. But when a seller takes the time to point out that tiny detail, it really gives me a good feeling about who I'm buying from. And actually, it looked a little bit worse in her picture than it does here. You can actually see there's two spots. There's right here and right here. And she had it spread out and showed it with her gloves on and made it look worse than it actually is. So that's kind of a long-winded explanation. When sellers show you details like that, it gives me a sense of security. And I probably shouldn't say that online, because then all the sellers are going to show details like that even if they're fake. But hopefully that's not the case. So look, this is the strap I got from Leo and Angeline for this bag. Holy moly, holy cow, oh my goodness. I have to try this on. And I'm probably going to put the NextFashion Chain on too, for the sole purpose of showing you that it fits both the rings. I should have shown you before, but I was done filming. Well, I wasn't done filming. I guess I came back on. I should have shown you before how tight the clips were on these little D-rings. But sorry, I slept in this last night. At least it's neutral. Anyway, do you see how well that matches the bag? Holy moly, I freaking love it. I love it. Okay, I know not everybody likes these chains on the bag, but for the purposes of being complete in my demonstration, I wanted to show you how well everything fits. So if you don't like it, that's fine. I like it. And since I bought it, well, I didn't buy the NextFashion Chain. Paul was very kind and gifted that to me. But I did buy this strap here from Leo and Angeline, and I did buy the bag. So what I'm saying is that if I like it, since it's in my possession, that is what is important. And I hope that some of you like it and this helps you in some way. So there she is, decorated up with this beautiful chain. She's a tiny little bit saggy because the leather is so soft, but that's nothing that a little insert or pouch, and I have one, won't fix. But oh my goodness. And actually, I don't even know if it matters. Once I put my stuff in, that'll probably just bubble back out again. Look at that, guys. Can you just imagine having a little top handle moment like this? And one thing I have found is that when you are not using the strap, I just tuck it in on top of my items, and then I have a little top handle moment, but my strap's right there if I need it. It's just hanging out inside the bag, and it just folds right in there. Look how well the Leo and Angeline and the NextFashion chains look together, or not chains, but clips. I've shown you all this before, but look how this rests right there. This is the decorative chain, and then it just folds and falls right across the top of the bag like that, just beautifully. And then once again, you see how it just sort of rests right there in the curve of the bag. So I think I've compared everything. I've looked at the dog leash clips. I've looked at the D-rings. I've looked at the sheen of the bag. I did the measurement right here. I might take off the Leo and Angeline strap right now for a minute. And that way I can do another spin for both bags and just show you every single detail so you can see what an authentic bag looks like. So here we go. We've got the two next to each other. Let's do this side. We've got that side. Let's do the back side. Let's do this side. Let's do the bottoms. And last but not least, there is variation on the insides of these bags. Some of them have a little bit more wrinkles than others, but out of my three, I've noticed that all of them have at least some wrinkling right here underneath this part. Probably because it moves more as you're using the zipper. Here's this one. What else can I compare? I think that that's it. There was one person who told me in the previous video that the zipper teeth looked different. So let me show you the zipper teeth. And also, there's the zipper teeth. So there's the zipper teeth and the zipper heads. One thing you can look at on the zipper heads is to see what they say. On the gray one, it says YKK, and I found that interesting because this one, the Orchid Haze, also says YKK, but I found that interesting because when I looked up how to determine if a Marc Jacobs bag was authentic, they said that they did not use YKK zippers, which obviously they do now because I have gotten, you know, this bag from a reputable retailer, Shop Bob. I got my Rose Dust from 24S. I got my black patchwork denim from Saks. And then I got my other one, my splatter paint one from Hudson's Bay, which is a reputable department store in Canada. And all four of them have YKK zippers. So this one also has a YKK zipper. So I'm guessing that that's what they chose to use for these tote bags. YKK zippers are a desirable zipper. They're used on lots of nicer handbags. So I have no concerns about that. But if you happen to come across that bit of information on the internet, just know that at least in my experience, YKK does not mean fake for the Marc Jacobs, the tote bags. I am pretty sure that I have showed you this organizer before. This one was done by Joanne Bag. She ships from Virginia. Her prices are good. Her felt is stiffer, and I didn't think I liked that. But actually, after experiencing the SUNY Bag & Bag's softer felt compared to the stiffer felt from Tiger Mom Luxury on Etsy, I think the stiffer felt does serve a purpose for sure in terms of structure, because my pochette accessories has a lot better look on the outside with more structure. So if I put this insert in this bag, it does straighten it up a lot. This insert was designed for a larger Gucci Marmont than my small camera bag, but it does give this bag structure while not filling it all the way up. I mean, there's still room on the side, but end to end, it gives it a little more structure. And I kind of like, honestly, that it's not as wide as the bag, because it lets the bag come together at the top, which makes it rest on my body more comfortably. So no, this is not a perfect fit by any means. It's pretty much exactly the length of the bag, maybe just slightly less whenever you push the sides in. So lengthwise, I would say it's pretty well perfect. In terms of width, though, that's where you see it does not fill up the whole bag, but the width compared to the top of the bag is what I wanted to draw to your attention. Since it's very similar to the width of the top of the bag, it lets this bag still come in up against your body at the top gives you organization, it keeps the front of the bag flatter. You can tell that. So I do like it for this bag. I mean, I really do. I don't know that you need it for all Marc Jacobs totes, but if you have one that's just not holding its structure quite as well, this might be a good option for you, and I can link it in the description box. So that is my ramshackle semi-authentication of this particular gorgeous, fabulous, wonderful bag in the color Orchid Haze. I cannot tell you how excited I am that I got one that I'm very confident is authentic. I love how my accessories look with this bag. I think they're fabulous. I love the color. I mean, this goes with so much of my wardrobe. I'm just tickled pink. And I am praying that Vestiaire Collective, when they recheck the bag that I return to them, that they don't send it back to me or ask me to sell it, because I have a friend from one of my Facebook groups who also got a fake bag, and her fake bag, well, okay, clarify. She also got a bag that she believes is fake. And her bag that she believes is fake, I mean, I'm telling you, she let me use her picture, so I'm going to insert them right here. So you can see hers is worse than what mine was, because her possibly fake bag, I mean, the font on the tag is all wrong. It is just wrong. I mean, not only that, she had the D-ring issues and she had the clip issues, and she said the glazing was really sloppy. At least my bag, I mean, on my one that I think was not authentic, the glazing looked good. The leather was nice. It just wasn't, it didn't have the sheen. The inside of the bag on that other one was just like super perfectly smooth, like it felt like plastic on the inside. This one doesn't feel like that. She had a lot of the same characteristics as the bag I believe was not authentic with her bag, but then there were some things that were even worse, like the glazing, and the hang tag was god-awful. So the letter she got back from them said that if they rechecked it and found out that they agreed with their initial assessment, that they would either return the bag to her or let her sell it on their platform. And mine wasn't quite worded that way. My email was, here's a return label, send it back and we'll check it again. So I didn't really get concerned whenever I got that. I mean, any company is going to recheck an item when you send it back, because you could send back a completely different item than the seller sent you. I mean, that's just common sense. But when she got the message, and then it also included that they might help her resell it, which I don't want to sell a fake bag. I'm not going to do that. I mean, if I have to, I'm going to have them send me the bag back, I guess, and get it authenticated by a professional, which is not me. And then I'm going to go after them. And I have my credit card to back me up. But I hope I don't have to go through that, because I just really am tired. And I don't want to deal with that, especially after the debacle I had with Farfetch. So hopefully both of us get our refunds. And I am not going to buy any more of these, probably, most likely, off of a resale site. I took a chance on this one on Poshmark because the seller had good reviews. And from what I knew about the one that I got that I believed is not real, this one looked so real. And I even told her in the comments after I made the purchase what happened to me. And she sent me pictures in the comments for all of the areas, like the rings and the clips and the inside of the zipper flap. She sent me pictures of all of that. She went and watched my video, and then she sent me pictures of all of that. And so I was like positive that this was real, unless she sent me pictures of a different bag, which she didn't, because this matches her pictures. Yay! So anyway, I love this freaking bag. Oh my gosh. If I hadn't just switched into my tally, then I would be using this bag. And by the way, I will update you real soon on the tally. I did find a good organizer for it. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified when I release exciting new content such as this. Also, find me over on Instagram. My name there's the same. It's the @ symbol, then the handbag housewife. If you want to keep in touch, you can do it through DMs on Instagram or email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. And if I don't hear from you, then expect to see me again real soon. I will talk to you soon. Oh my gosh. Soon, 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 soon. I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.